Hello grade 6, today let's study together how can we study lesson 1 in the second unit, in the second term. We have unit 9 ratio and its applications. Lesson 1, it's called exploring ratio and rate with real life situation. Now we have, what is the meaning of ratio? Ratio, it's meaning comparing between two quantities have the same type, the same measure unit, the same weight, the same length, the same area, and etc. Okay, we have another example here. If we have A and B can be expressed as the following. So I can write the ratio as three different forms. You can write A to B, or A over B, or A 2 point above together to B. A to B. Okay, that's called ratio. And important notes here, we have the numbers A and B are called terms of the ratios. The ratio has the same properties as a fraction in terms of simplification and comparison. The order of term of the ratio must be considered here A to B not equal to B to A. You can write the fraction 2 to 3. It's equal to 3 to 2? No, because here this proper fraction but this improper fraction. Okay, so the order must be expressed. Okay, the order must be expressed. The ratio between the number here, it's equal to the first number, the first term over the second term. Here we have types of the ratio. Ratio between a part and a part, or the ratio between a part and a whole. What is the difference between them? Here we have an example. There are 6 apples and 8 orange. Basket. To compare the number of fruits in the basket. So I can write here the ratio between apples to orange. Write 6 to 8. Write 6 to 8. But the ratio between orange to apple, 8 to 6. Okay? Yes. Here, first comparison that are ratio. The ratio between a part and a part. If we have here the ratio between the apple to the number of orange, 6 to 8, or you can simplification for this ratio by divisible by 2, make 3 to 4. 6 over 8 equals 3 over 4 by simplifying. In the simplest 4 we talked about from grade 5. Yes. The number of apples equals 3 over 4 the number of orange. For every 3 apples there are 4 orange. That's called ratio part to a part. Here we have the ratio between orange and 2 apples. I can say that 8 to 6. 8 to 6 or 4 to 3 as in the simplest 4. Okay? Yes. The ratio between a part and a whole. The second type. If we have here the ratio between apples and the total number of fruits. We have here the total number of fruits, 6 plus 8, it will be 14. So the ratio between apples to the total, 6 to 14. And you can simplify it by divisible by 2, 3 to 7. As in the simplest 4. Okay? Yes. Here, but the ratio of a number orange to the total number 8 to 14 or 4 to 7 as in the simplest 4. The second, we can comparison that are not ratios. The first type comparison that are ratios, here that are not ratios. There are 2 more orange than apple. The number of apples is 2 fewer than the number of orange. Here you can compare. Make another examples. Determine whether the comparison the ratio or not. There are 6 students who like art compared to 5 students who like mathematics. Is it a ratio? Yes, excellent, it's a ratio. But here 7 more students like art than maths. Is it a ratio? No. I have 7 students, more students like art than math. Not comparing between two items. It's not a ratio. Okay? Here, 7 out of 28 students like Avengers movie. 7 out of 28. 7 to 28. We have compared between two items. It's called ratios. Here, letter D, 5 more students prefer fantasy than drama. No, it's not a ratio. Here, for every student, it's also certainly sure ratio. For every student who likes science, 2 students like math, it's called ratio. Okay? Yes. Remember here, perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square, we know that from grade 4, side length times 4. Excellent. Side length times 4. So the ratio between the side length of a square to the perimeter is 1 to 4. We have 4 side lengths are equal in length. So the ratio between the perimeter sum of all side lengths. How many side lengths are in a square? We have 4 side lengths. So 1 to 4 or 1 over 4. The ratio between the perimeter of a square and to its side lengths, 4 to 1. The perimeter, we have 4 side lengths, 4 times side lengths. Here we have the ratio 4 to 1. Okay? And the ratio between side lengths of 2 sides of a square. The ratio between side lengths, 2 side lengths in a square. We have these 2 sides are equal in length, so the ratio 1 to 1 or the equal 1 to 1 because these 2 sides are congruent, are exactly equal. Here the ratio between side lengths of an equilateral triangle and its perimeter. Equilateral triangle, we have a triangle have 3 sides are equal, so the ratio between side lengths to its perimeter 1 to 3. But the ratio between the perimeter of an equilateral triangle and to its side lengths, the opposite 3 to 1. Okay? What about for rate? Rate is comparing the ratio between two quantities, but they have the different unit. Have a different units. Rate here often bear or for every. We have comparing with different unit. Comparing between two items with different measuring unit. For example here, find the ratio between each of the following as in the simplest form. As in the simplest form. We have 32 to 48. This 2 number I can divisible by 8. 32 divided 8 it will be 4. 48 divided 8 it will be 6. 4 to 6. 4 to 6 here I can divisible also by 2, so it will be make 2 to 3. And here another example 28 to 42. You can divisible this 2 number by 7. 28 divided 7 it will be 4. 42 divided 7 it will be 6. 4 to 6 also I can divisible by 2, so the answer it will be 2 to 3. How can you rewrite the ratio as in the simplest form? That's finally all the idea in this lesson 1 in unit 2 understanding ratio. Okay, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for the channel of MBS. Thank you, grade 6.